So I'm here with my boy Miami the Great. I say it right?
Yeah, Miami the Great.
Let us know where you got your name from, bro.
It came from two different places. Everybody know about Juvenile. Juvie the Great is one of my favorite artists. And also it's a model from Miami. Her name was Cat the Great. So I spelled it the same way she spelled it with the D-A, and kind of used the name, you know, kind of represent for Juvenile, because he one of the great artists. But you know, I got many great artists that, you know, I love, but that was just the name I went with, because everybody just called me Miami. I was like, nah, I don't want to just call my rap name Miami, so Miami the Great.
So you can pretty much say that Juvenile was an inspiration.
Yeah, he really was, because, you know, Hot Boys, I grew up off of that, Hot Boys and all that. So
right.
I mean, he was one of my big inspirations.
So when you were unheard, what was the biggest thing that helped you gain exposure?
Investing in myself, grinding. I mean, I'm still to this day still unheard. So I mean, I'm just keep on grinding, keep on pushing, keep on moving. I mean, I try my best, as long as my money keep coming in, that I can do. When I say I'm independent, I'm doing everything myself. I just got a manager. We about to get ready to do the A3C Festival. Finna get ready to open up with the boy Famous Dex, and many more artists, X-Tizion, Ugly God. So I'm just trying to make more right moves. I had to make bad moves to make these good moves. So I mean, that's something I did.
Right. So let them know a little bit about your background.
I'm from, you know, I already know 15th Avenue, Beans, Liberty City. Y'all already know Broward County, Dade County. Y'all stand up. Y'all already know Florida boy. We the next ones on the map. Everybody starting to recognize, and I salute that. Only thing about my Florida artists, I need us to start coming together. We need to stop, you know, going against each other. We can't say, oh, Atlanta doing this and this and that, hating on them when they all coming together. That's one thing I respect about the city of Atlanta, which Atlanta is my, you know, my home too. You know, we close by where we at by my home too. I ain't gonna give out the location, but we close by, you know, where some of my family members grew up too. So this Atlanta my home too, but I like how the way y'all artists, you know, y'all can come together and y'all got that respect for each other. And I just wish us Florida artists can do that, you know. And it happens some like it's slowly happening, but surely it's happening.
So let me ask you this. So I mean, you mentioned it. You mentioned that Florida artists are not coming together. Why do you think that is?
Ego, man. We it's a proud city. It's a proud city. They mad at me because I called myself Miami the Great. Because, you know, they feel like, oh, you feel like you better than us. And I was like, no, it ain't that. I didn't want to disrespect my city and say, well, I'm calling myself Miami. I'm so proud of the city. That's one that, like with the Trick Daddy thing happened. It's just a proud city. It's a city that we so proud that we'll be against each other.
Right.
And then you got Broward County, you got Carroll City, you got Little Haiti. We still at war with each other. You know, that's how it is down there.
Right.
With y'all, it's like, you know, all right, you guys on 3, you guys on 6. Y'all haven't been through them stages.
Right.
Y'all move a little fast enough. We still stuck in that moment where, we don't like each other. We in the club, it's a problem. But I want them to see what elevated y'all to the top. And I mean, that's all I say to my Florida artists. Some we help each other, but like I say, it's slowly coming on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we starting to see our shine. Y'all will see it sooner or later.
Who would you say is one of the most influential artists in Miami right now?
It's so many. You got that boy Coda P. He was he got nominated for the XL magazine. You got X-Tizion. You got I ain't even gonna lie. And at first I didn't like Lil Pump, but I started listening to him and I was like, you know, okay, I like, cause I didn't know how young he was. I thought he was a little bit older.
Right.
But once I learned, it's things that we gotta start, people too. It's the people too. They gotta start looking into artists and just not judging them off of, oh, I don't like him, just this music. Sometimes you got to learn that person too, and that's what sometimes I made my mistakes. And I think with us Miami, I ain't just gonna say Miami. It's just some Florida artists. It's just competitive. We still in that stage, and there ain't nothing wrong with being competitive.
No, it's real.
And then, but it's just sometimes you got to be like, all right, I want to be cool. I can't be mad at this other artist because he coming up, he doing this and he doing that and all that. So you know what I mean? lately I've been just on my Instagram page posting producers, many people, artists that, you know, I came from Florida, just trying to show that love that, look, we can work together.
Right.
You know what I mean? We ain't never got to do a track together, but look, I want to show love to my brothers, honestly with you. And then, you know what I'm saying, they, you know, they let me, they went on off and they watched me grow. So that's something that I salute them by.
So, I mean, recently, I think the last time I saw you, we were at Rick Ross's house.
Oh, you seen me there?
Yeah, I was there and I saw you. You was there, and I think, I mean, I'm not sure. What is your relationship like with Ross? Cause being that you're from Miami, I'm sure that you, because I mean, I understand that, you know, being from Miami, like you said, it's not really close knit, but somebody as big as Ross, like how is your relationship with Ross now?
It's a funny story, man. Me and Ross met last year. I told people this story. They didn't believe me. They didn't believe me until I pulled up to the house. Ross is a big homie. He one of the people who put a lot of buzz in my ear and really pushes me. Really, really pushes me. I'm not signed to MMG. Everybody stop thinking that. Ross is a big homie. I salute him because, like I say, he hold it down for the Miami City, because, you know, after Trick and Uncle Luke kind of passed the torch, it was Ross. I think that torch, sooner or later, it's gonna go to Kodak. And I think after Kodak, it's gonna be some pretty more, you know, in between there. But I'm gonna try to get that torch. But one thing about Ross, I met him last year, and it's a funny story. I was out there wilding out in front of his house. We all know he live in Atlanta.
Right.
So I got my shirt on and stuff. It was because I get shirts made. One of his people pulled up. Like, hey man, what the heck going on? Why you out here tripping? I'm like, man, back then, I'm 5 artists with y'all. Y'all don't want to sign. I'm tripping. I was tripping, but I didn't think I'm tripping. I'm on some arrogance shit.
Yeah.
He like, bro, get in the golf cart. I get in the golf cart. We riding up towards the house. I said, oh shit, these motherfuckers finna do some crazy. I'm from Miami. They don't know I'm from Miami yet.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, you niggas be on some shit. I'm gonna just have to be with the shit, because I'm the one that I had wilding out. So he, the cat who pulled me, who got me in the golf cart, who really is a person who I really appreciate introducing me to Rick Ross. He really was one of the people who introduced me, and I always shout him out. But Bo Maybach, man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for the advice. I appreciate you for introducing me to Rick Ross. And I appreciate both of y'all advice, man. I'm telling you, that advice y'all gave me last year, I wouldn't be in here. I mean, I've been pushing since then. But back to the story. I get to the house. I didn't know I was gonna meet Ross.
Right.
I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, what's gonna go on? I'm quiet now. Big homie come down. I'm like, oh shit, this is my first time ever meeting him. I was about to spit a 16, but I don't forgot my goddamn 16. So, but it wasn't even about the 16.
Right.
He was like, what's up, what's going on? I'm back on my arrogant shit. Man, I'm from 15th Avenue Bean, man, da-da-da. You supposed to show love, da-da. I'm thinking like, hey, it's easy like that. Yeah. See, I'm thinking like, all right, bro, we from the same city, da-da-da. We know a couple people, help me out.
Right.
He kind of really put me on to some shit where he was like, look, you do this and you do this, you'll make it to a long way. And I took that knowledge. There was before his party last year. Because I was trying to get into the party. And he said, instead of coming to this party, I want you to do this. And I didn't see it at first, because I was like, man, this joker just hate.
Yeah.
But see, once I started going through a lot of stuff and process, I started to see like, okay, I see what he was. Just like this year, told me pull up. So I've been seeing you. Pull up. I need to put another bug in your ear. Every time he give me that ball, I just try to take it. That's why I'm here right now. I always represent, man. It's always gonna be Black Baller Boy, MMG. I mean, I know I ain't signed, but shit, hell, it is what it is. I mean, if I am, if they do sign me, I don't. I'm always gonna rep the big homie, because that's the city, man. I mean, shit, that's the big homie. He really one of the people who I really, really like, a mentor. He's a mentor for me. You know what I'm saying? Him and Black Bo. I mean, they watch me. They even though they don't say nothing, I know they watching me. You know what I'm saying? I know they watch my moves and stuff. Not just Maybach. I mean, the Durtty Boys, man. Y'all the ones that first played the song On God, man. Back in December, man. So I mean, y'all been showing major love too. So I mean, I salute the Atlanta folks too.
We've been Black Bottle Boys for I don't even know how long now. It's been like almost 4 years since Ross induced us into the Black Bottle Boys entourage. So like, I mean, we ain't signed to MMG, but
yeah. That's what I tell people. I'm like, man, that's the big homie. That was like, he gon'. It's just that altercation build our relationship.
Facts.
And I guess he sees a lot of me in him, and it's just the guidance, you know. Before we get to the paperwork, let's do this first.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to take this route, because sometimes you might don't want to. You might think this the route you want to take, but you might want to go another route.
Facts.
So before I get you in that route and get you on this, let me guide you to some stuff that's gonna make you get some money first. Then, you know, when we get to that point, when you get them people behind you, support you, then we can talk. That's all it's about, really. A lot of people, we can't complain about, because I'm a fan of music too. I still am a fan, even though I do music. I listen to a lot of people.
Right.
I mean, underground or not underground, I listen to a lot of people. And I love music, so I mean, it's the people who gotta put out that music. Right. And I mean, I know a lot of females put me on to a lot of rappers, so I mean, it's the female who put you on to people, the rappers out here.
Yeah, I mean, that's really how it is.
Yeah.
So like, as it is now, with everything that you've done and all the accomplishments that you've made, because they're all accomplishments, even regardless of, I consider wins and losses all accomplishments. You had to do something to get where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So with all the things that you've done, what was the biggest lesson that you learned so far in your career?
To never give up, you know what I'm saying? Just keep going, just staying focused. I think that's the hardest part, staying focused. If you would have told me I was gonna be sitting in front of an interview doing the Durtty Boys interview, I'd never believe you would have told me my first music video was gonna be with OG Hood Rich. I would never believe you. If you would have told me I was gonna be at Rick Ross' pool party and me and him was gonna have a talk, I would have never believed you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Cause that wasn't, when I started doing music, I was just like, I'm gonna do music. All right, bro, I'm gonna drop a couple tracks and just do a couple shows. That was my general plan. Right. Even though I was going hard with it, I said, all right, I'm gonna do it right though. I didn't think that it was gonna take me this far. You know what I'm saying? So once things started getting bigger, I mean, I started keep going with that and just doing what I do. So I mean, that's something for my story. Everybody has a different story. Everybody's path ain't gonna be the same. Sometimes you might get on with one song. Sometimes you might get on by just opening up for artists or going on tour, or it could be anything. You ain't gonna have to just say, oh dad, I'm gonna get on, they play my song on the radio. Sometimes it's different paths, and my path a little different, you know what I'm saying? It might don't be the radio. It might be if I open up for tour, because I know I'm a great performer, so when I perform, I'm in game mode.
Right. So let me ask you this. If you had to, this is the last question, and if you had to do this all over again, let me ask you the right way. if you had to do it, you've done it, you've been doing it, but if you had to do it all over again, what would you do differently?
If I had started off from scratch?
Yeah.
Nothing, because I wouldn't learn from my mistakes. Because see, I would say I wouldn't do the mistakes I did, but see, I wouldn't learn it from them.
Good answer.
I wouldn't learn from them, because those was the ones, like you said, the wins and the losses. Salute to that boy, Meek Mills. It's all about your wins and losses, man. You gotta learn from that. And the losses, you can't like, it's something on my Facebook I listen to every day. You can't be weak, you can't give up, because once you give up, you just saying, all right, you know, I let this defeat me. If you're a strong person, you really want to believe in what you do, if this is something that you dream, no matter what, I don't care who tell you that you can't do this, as long as you believe in it, you gon', I mean, for me, it's been a lot of sacrifices. It's been a lot of things I had to give up, a lot of things that I didn't want to give up that I had to give up. It's gonna cost you a lot. It still costs me a lot. And that, I mean, sometimes it's a fear, but sometimes I be like, look, it is what it is. At least If I get on, I'm on. If I don't, people gonna remember me for doing something.
Facts. That's the biggest fact. So I'm gonna end it, and I'm gonna have you shout out your Instagram, and then I'm gonna do one drop. So let them know how they can follow you.
They can follow me on Instagram. It's the official Miami the Great. You can find me on Twitter, Miami the Great. Snapchat, Miami the Great. You can Google me, Miami the Great. Just type it in. It's like the city, Miami, DA, Great. Just type in Google. All my information comes up. All of my you can find me on SoundCloud too, Review Nation. I'm on many other things. I'm on a couple of Durtty Boys mixtapes. I'm on 2 mixtapes with them. The last mixtape they just dropped, Durtty Plug. I'm on that mixtape. I'm on the Cap 1 season mixtape. The On God song, y'all already know. Got some new projects finna get ready to come out on my mama. Got a new EP finna come out, album. The Life Ain't Nothing But a Gift and a Curse coming out soon. Hopefully next August. Like I say, as long as y'all keep supporting me and keep me pushing, it'll happen. And like I say, y'all already know what it is. Oh yeah, rest in peace to that boy Bankroll Fresh, man. Happy birthday, man. Birthday just passed, man. We miss you, man. Salute to all the ones that we on lost. Shot Low, Fresh Kid, and everybody else. You don't lost a love. Y'all already know what time it is. 15th Avenue, 305, Beans, Mafia Gang, man. Let's do it.